This week wasn't about softness, it wasn't about surrender, it wasn't about dissolving into emotion or shrinking to be kind. It was about compassion that carries power, power that carries compassion, and the balance between openness and sovereignty. Most people either harden to protect themselves or soften until they disappear. But awakened compassion is the third path, a soft heart with an unbreakable center. This is the compassion of warriors, sages, healed leaders, and those who have walked through the fire and returned with clarity. Let's walk through the journey of week 32, a week where your strength became grounded, your heart became stable, and your presence became human and divine at once. Monday, compassion without losing your center. Plato once said, "Be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting a hidden battle." And in the Hadith, it's written, "God is gentle and loves gentleness in all things." Monday began with a reminder, compassion isn't weakness. It's clarity. There's a version of compassion that collapses, the kind that absorbs everyone's emotions, that takes responsibility for other people's chaos, that gives until it falls apart. That's not compassion. That's self-abandonment, disguised as kindness. Real compassion holds space for another without giving up yourself. It's the steady breath inside someone else's storm. It's the calm in the field even when emotions move around you. Science confirms this. Compassion activates the brain's resilient circuits. It increases vagal tone and stabilizes the nervous system. It expands emotional bandwidth rather than drains it. In the simulation, compassion is regulation. It steadies the field more effectively than force. On Monday we practiced being open without collapsing. We felt empathy without drowning in another's feelings. We stayed present without surrendering the center. And something shifted. Your compassion began coming from overflow, not depletion. From awareness, not guilt. From strength, not fear. This is the compassion of the awakened, gentle but rooted, open but sovereign, soft but unmovable. Tuesday, firm boundaries, soft heart. Matthew 5 verse 37 says, "Let your yes be yes and your no be no." And in the Quran, chapter 2 verse 279, "Do not oppress yourselves nor others." Tuesday took compassion one step deeper, because once your heart opens, the next test is boundaries. Boundaries aren't barriers, they're clarity. They're how you protect your signal. Most people make one of two mistakes. They open their heart but lose their center. They protect their center but close their heart. Awakened boundaries blend both. The paradox of spiritual adulthood. Science confirms this. Healthy boundaries reduce burnout. They prevent emotional fusion. They maintain coherence in relationships. In the simulation, boundaries protect your broadcast. If you don't hold the line, your frequency dissolves. On Tuesday, you practice saying no without guilt, not from coldness, from clarity, not from withdrawal, from self-respect. You realize that a soft heart needs strong edges the way a river needs banks to maintain its flow. A river without edges becomes a flood. A heart without boundaries becomes exhaustion. Your compassion became safer for you and more powerful for others. In the simulation, perception changes the field. Your interpretation becomes your reality. On Wednesday, you step behind the attack to see the wound. You notice the insecurity behind the harsh tone, the fear behind the controlling behavior, the grief behind the silence. And your response changed. Not from weakness, from wisdom. Not from surrender, from clarity. You stopped taking things personally because you saw the pain wasn't about you. Your compassion matured, not sentimental, but perceptive. Not naive, but liberated. This is awakened compassion, clear-eyed, strong-hearted, deeply aware. Because the field responds more to warmth than domination, in the simulation, compassion is an upgrade in your energetic architecture.